Hi, I'm here at the airport to tell you a story about the Danfoss postgraduate program. Have you ever thought about that the program is almost like going on a journey? Well, it is, and this is why we are here at the airport to show it to you. The Danfoss postgraduate program is an education for talented graduates. The graduates are recruited from business schools and universities around the world. The length of the program is 2 years. The program consists of 4 to 6 internships in different departments around the world. In the program, we call the internships projects. Of course, that means a lot of flying in between destinations, and this is why we are here today at the airport. We see a lot of similarities in between the actual procedure of going on a flight and the concept of the program. To show you the link, we have invited you out here in the airport today to introduce you to some of the key players in the program.
I'm a local head of the Danfoss postgraduate program, and my role is to manage all the processes related to the program. This means that when Danfoss starts looking for new postgraduates, I work closely together with the divisions to ensure that we select the right candidates, that we get them on board, and that we have smooth processes all the way until we are ready to offboard a postgraduate again into a permanent position.
We are very careful in the way that we select our new candidates. They have to take several tests, talk to the recruiters and the future manager before they are accepted on the program. And it is the same way when you are here in the airport. You also have to pass several checks, among others the security check, before you can continue on your journey. The manager of the postgraduate will also be assigned to be the mentor of the postgraduate. In the program, we call them learning coaches, and we think of them as pilots as they take the postgraduates safely to their destinations. They challenge and guide the postgraduates and help setting the direction of the permanent position, which the postgraduates will take up after the 2 years. Not everyone can become a learning coach. We require that the learning coach is considered a role model and that he or she has a so-called business-critical reason for training the postgraduates.
We're almost ready for takeoff, but before we do so, I'll introduce the postgraduates to the learning objectives. The learning objectives have to be achieved within 2 years. Once they have been finalized, we're ready to go and the journey can begin.
Before takeoff, the passengers are instructed in safe behavior on board. In the same way, the postgraduates is instructed in the tools to use, the processes to follow, and good advice in how to act. All of this is gathered in what we call a learning portfolio. Once in the air, control towers lead the pilot. Weather, other flights, and traffic can affect the planning of the route. In our story, the control tower is the management team of the learning coach. The control tower is always in close contact with both airplanes on the ground and those in the air. In the same way, postgraduates and learning coaches are in close contact about the achieved learning outcome in order to adapt to whatever changes the control tower might report. Learning is achieved on the new destinations, and to document this, the postgraduate is asked to gather artifacts and data so that it can be showcased to the learning coach back home. One of the artifacts is a mandatory feedback questionnaire filled in by the project owner. The showcase is assessed by the learning coach and used to measure how many of the learning objectives are achieved so far. After the 2 years, the journey is over and the postgraduate has completed 4 to 6 projects, and the learning portfolio is full of artifacts, data and new experiences. Now only one thing is left to do before exiting the program. The learning coach and the postgraduate evaluate the journey together with the management team. When the postgraduate steps out of the program, he or she starts in a job that matches the postgraduate's qualifications and the current needs of Danfoss. Thank you for joining us here at the airport today. For further questions, please visit our website or contact us at pgp.danfoss.net. Enjoy your flight.